My name is Alan. It's located designed around making life easier and simpler for people and creating peace of mind um, and easier for people who like to. The value of this company is quite simple. We look to save money, save them time. And wanted to that being peace of mind to their day life. This is a variation, but I'm pretty sure that everyone can relate to another losing a set of keys or losing something that gets frequently falls in between cracks, frustration, late to appointments or school, and make is you're going to save yourself and have peace of mind, pull up an app and have your item located to a matter of inches. And you're going to have better time management because you're not having to worry about having to be late because you can't find your keys or you can't find your wallet or whatever item that you choose to use product for. One of the key insights I got from my interviews I had with people is that if I could all have an easy way to find my keys, that would be much easier. This provides just that. It makes people's lives easier through a number of different ways. This is a simple idea of what the product will look like. It's pretty simple. It will attach to a key ring, go inside something, inside your wallet, but it can go inside your wallet. Though there are different chrome accent that we'll have as well. It will be accompanied by an app, a mobile app, which you'll download to your smartphone. Is going to be the one the locator is. Again, it's an understated look, so it's not bringing attention to the item you have it attached to. So, one of the other about it, they knew what this product was. As far as the way that we determine, or the way to determine the market for this type of product is use a top-down method based on a survey, or took a survey from 2017, and the place was and 20 keys at least once a week. That represents a significant population that would benefit from a product like this. The status out of San Diego, it will be online or so much, but it'll be a business, an online marketplace for this product. Be able to, because I'm doing this online, be able to target different demographics and but based on online analytics and keyword ad posts. As far as the population, the total available market for this product based off of that 28% of Americans that lost their keys. I'm sorry. The actual service was roughly break into 45.2.9 for this product. And targeting this for there's three specific ones. Michael, the commuting college student, Joanne Hum, there are three, and Jack, businessman. The three are the perfect segments because each have their own pains that value can solve. At least a portion of the value proposition can solve their pains, and that can include time constraints, security constraints, peace of mind. And what looking at here is the empathy map for Mike specifically. You can see that factors that weigh in his mind, actions, and his daily life. That some of his thinking and feelings are, worried about school and social and work balance. And, he wants to have a job and understand what he's doing. Common type of person, so they're very tech savvy. They know their way around technology. He's a college student. He's probably on top of it. Basically, one of the things, and I'm sure too, it is college students like a ton of responsibility. Education can be a pain at times, and through this, one of it is, passing their classes and higher paying jobs. Basically, the whole product would support making their life easier so they can have the gains realized in life. And three. Different homemaker has her mind and has her and all kinds of different ways every single day. She has no need to be able to satisfy as well. Last thing that she needs is somebody, or is a lost set of keys, and can't drive off to school, to their sporting aids, to get to her own activities. Her life just does not allow for that. That builds back. So this product would specifically satisfy that need. Ease of finding those things that make her life a little more difficult. The thinkers and men and students. The segment excited about it because they felt one of the key insights that I receive in my interviews of these different type of customer segments. The final segment that we're looking at is Jack, the professional business. This is a little bit harder to sell for this particular segment. However, there is value for them because, again, they constantly on the go. Doesn't have a ton of time to lose the key items in his life. He does have typically a little more expendable income, so he, in my interviews, I found that he wasn't completely adverse to just replacing their. However, on a short term and a short timetable, this would relate to their life because they have a lot on their time. Other people that are depending on them for different things. Creating partnerships is what we're going to want to do here. The early advantage that we talked about, the Joanne segment, the homemaker segment, is where we're going to focus the get, keep, grow, and viral loop strategy. It's all start with social media. At this day and age, social media is an ingrained part of everyone's life. Social media is kind of where it's going to start. Going to get the keyword focus really to get our content in front of this particular customer, and advertising our free app is going to be a really, really strong selling point, because it's going to separate this particular locator potentially from other ones that don't have the same functionality and can pinpoint as well. The app is one of the key ways that we as a company are going to stay connected to our customers. There are going to be options for customers to communicate with us if there's issues, and also for us to communicate to them as far as, and this will become important later when we talk about revenue streams. It'll become important for potential revenue for us, but also for keeping them updated and making sure they have the most updated information at all times regarding their product and they have. Their peace of mind that our customers are going to receive are going to lead to different referrals, and really we rely a lot on our customers that'll be sharing our product with others, because through social media we're going to really focus on a hashtag. Through this hashtag, be the way that people that they almost have, should with this potentially be putting a drawing for another free promotion on we can help grow in for our customer segments have. A little bit more about that later. This is where we cost as low as possible. We can get the product have manufactured for a cheap price and shipped or distributor, and we're looking at selling our product through Amazon. Again, it's to prevent the need to have overhead storage space to be able to store the product, and distributing Amazon a huge brand, very easy test for our product sold through the customers. Pretty easy channel. They're very comfortable for Joanna. Receive their information they do have. It makes it very. Some of our key partners I just talked about, Amazon is going to be. We'll have a strategic alliance here. We're really going to help out Amazon, obviously, by giving them the business and the clientele necessary for them to continue to grow their brand. It's good for us because we are going to be reducing our risk. Items that it's going to be basically taken care of through them. They're using their problems with them. Internally, present people come during with another key podcast. You can ensure really feet and even inches. On their our side, any kind of issues with also prevent issues. However, a pretty stable company, and they have a pretty record. Some of our key resources that are in different areas, physical and indeed. That is going to be obviously going to be website development and all that. Now, there is a potential to ultimately move into retail, but it will start with just online. We talked a little bit about our Broadcom chip. That's going to be a physical resource that we'll need. And then AdWords is analytics. It is to make sure our customers are willing to buy this product and being financial. The way that we getting things off the ground is through Kickstarter, and different angel investors. Kickstarters have shown a proven track record to be very successful. Should it get the foot track or people that are interested in it, and this is certainly something we talked about earlier. The SAM, the potential market that we're going to serve, and we're talking about millions of people that would be interested in a product like this. So, we would be confident in the Kickstarter and angel investor to be able to get things going. And operating costs can be done through financing as well, bank financing, and so on and so forth. As far as human capital, one of our human resources, it's going to be pretty simple as far as who's involved to start. Not a whole lot of people involved. But as it grows, one of the key culture pieces that I really want from the company is that it's a company based off of self-accountability. Two companies get caught up in managing the everyday, minute-to-minute days and pieces of people's lives. And that's something that I found most successful when we have the right people on board. They don't need the constant mapping out day to day. It's really just being self accountable and accountable for your work, and with a goal focus. As far as intellectual resources, there's a couple things that we'll need intellectual resources for. We'll need a trademark or logo. That's something that we'll want to keep specific to us. Our website, because we'll have website information, app information, copywriting that information will be important to make sure we keep our competitive advantage with the content that we put on our websites and our applications. And we'll have different contracts in place also for our suppliers that help safeguard us, and of course, create a bond with the companies that we are working with to make sure we have a mutual understanding and expectations for both parties and how we're going to operate in our relationship with each other. Some of our key activities that we'll need to do before we can even get things going is really to develop our supply chain flow and really our website development flow. This kind of lays out one of the two different processes here as far as what needs to be done in order to get this company off the ground and get our first product in someone's hands. As far as our supply chain, the manufacturing order gets placed. The chip and product and pieces of the product are shipped to our manufacturer. It's developed with our manufacturer, and then it's packaged at the manufacturer, and then it's shipped over to our distributor. Again, that distributor is being Amazon. Very common supply chain that we have going on. It would be something that we use China for, is where we're looking to develop our material. It can present challenges, however, it's a very common supply chain to navigate, and would fully expect that we'd be able to operate within our parameters financially and logistically. As far as our website development, it's the first piece that we'll need to do is hire a developer. That developer will then create the content based off of the information that is provided to him for us. We'll go through a design process to make sure what is provided is acceptable. If it is, we'll move on. If it's not, we'll have him go back and redo, and we'll check it again. And once it becomes acceptable, we'll have the developer create tracking so we can make sure we understand who is coming to our website, what they're doing, where they're coming from, where they're going, and so on and so forth. All those analytic numbers we really need to know to know our customers and get our product in front of them. And then also from there, we'll create an Amazon sales interface to make sure that it's easy to link to Amazon to get our product purchased and go from there. And then at that point, we can get our website launched and ready to go, get things going. All right, so this is a basic cost structure for what we're looking at. The here based off of the materials are projected and the content. A constant beginning cost for us. However, as that R&D costs start to come more going back to the product, variable so it's roughly about $25,000 a year.